Hey everybody, it's Amy with My Learning Garden. Today is Sunday. It's gorgeous. The sun is out. I'm out in the backyard looking at all of the weeds and work that I have to do to get my spring garden started. But instead of pulling weeds, I am going to be making more garden boxes. So I'm actually going to be making a smaller box that is going to be 16 inches squared, and then I will have some lattice work made out of metal fencing so that I can plant some peas and not have to use my big garden boxes. So what I am using to make the boxes is going to be cedar fencing. It's a 6-foot cedar fencing, and then cedar 2x2 posts, and then some fencing. So I will get started on this project. I have the big tools out. I am unsupervised, but I think I'm going to be okay. So I am going to go ahead and get started. I can't hold the camera and do the project at the same time because that is not safe to do with tools. So I will put together a progression video on how I am putting these boxes together. Okay, I have all of my pieces cut into 16-inch lengths. I have 3 poles per box, and then these are going to be the top supports. So I'm basically making a picture frame out of the 2x2 posts, and then the cedar fencing is actually going to be the box. I will have it stacked up 3 high so it matches the same height of my existing boxes out there. So I am going to start assembling and show you what it looks like. I don't know if I thought this out very well by myself. I think this might take 2 people. So I'll have the frame, and then I'm going to have my 2-foot pole that I'll attach it to. How am I going to attach this by myself? Holding it so that it's square and getting it attached. Okay, here is a progression. I have the first part of the base done. Again, it's going to be 3 high, and you have the posts, which I'll be using the little 2-foot piece right up here to support it. But here's a flaw in my design. I don't have anything to attach for support here. So I'm going to scrounge around the yard and see if I can find an old 2x4 or something that I can use, because I tried to drill through both of these, but it's so thin that it's just going to split, and that's not going to last. So I'm off to go scrounge around the yard. Okay, I have the box done. I have the poles right there. Now I'm going to put the support in between each pole at the top, so it'll be kind of like a picture frame. Then I can put the wire mesh on. I have the 2 top supports in now, so I have my box and the 2 supports. Now it is time to get the wire mesh on. I just cut the wire meshing about 5 feet long. I don't do exact measurements. So now I'm going to get the staple gun and I'm going to attach it to the frame, and then we're going to be done. I can put dirt in it and plant some peas. Okay, the pea tower planter box is done. Now it is time to put some dirt in it. What I did was put the metal mesh. I thought that the peas would actually grow better on this than regular lattice work, and I can kind of see through it into the garden until it gets loaded down with peas. But I used a staple gun to staple everything together. Didn't think it out very well. I wasn't able to attach it to this post, but this is pretty rigid. So I am going to fill it up with some dirt and plant some peas. So I talk about this channel being the learning garden. So I just learned how to build another addition to my garden by building this box. And I grossly underestimated the amount of soil that I was going to need. So I had just picked up 1.5 cubic feet of just plain old garden mix, and it only filled it up, you know, maybe 3/4 of the way. So I had some extra soil from last year that I put in. So we are going to plant our seeds. I'm going to do the best I can with one hand. So the peas, I'm going to plant just a little trench on both sides, and I want to get it pretty close to where the meshing is, so it has a chance to climb up. And peas, honestly, I think are one of the easiest things that you can plant. It's supposed to germinate in about 8 to 10 days. My soil here is still pretty moist, so I am spacing these peas out about 2 inches, and then I'm going to cover them up. It's amazing how many seeds come in a seed packet. There's no way I would need all of these. Okay, so I'm just going to loosely cover them up with soil. I'm going to just pat them down just a little bit, and then I will come back and put some water in there. I'm going to put those seeds back in the packet here in a minute. So I will water those in, and hopefully in about 8 to 10 days we will have little pea sprouts. I do have the seedlings that are indoors, so the plan today was I was going to build 2 of these boxes, one for each side to flank the entrance of the garden. This took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, and the sun is out and I kind of want to go ride the motorcycle, so I am going to call it a day, and then I will do some progressions on how our peas are starting. I've heard that they are a cool weather crop. You can plant them in early spring and they can handle a very light frost. Our weather has been a little bit chilly. It's still in the 30s overnight, so hopefully it will work, but I'm learning, so we will learn to see if this will work, if the peas will actually grow. So this was a fun little project. I did it all by myself, and learned that you need to make sure you have all of your supplies. I ended up needing to have this extra piece of wood that I found around. I also figured out when I was measuring, I think in the earlier video I said this was a 2-foot span right here. I actually originally cut them 16 inches thinking it's a 16-inch square box. No, this ended up only being 12 inches, so I actually had enough wood extra that I could have put in that spot. So the next box I build will actually have the same cedar fencing, so I may take that apart, but that sounds like a whole lot more work than I want to do. So alright, I will say goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.